been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort glide through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
On the run, it's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like... running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All right, well, they've been trying to run the football to get it in here. You're right on the doorstep. I like maybe setting up a jumbo formation, maybe going play action, see if you can sneak a guy out in the flat for the score.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no chance. The score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Turner.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it?
There he goes! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Barnett. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Muscling ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Owls! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Owls will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he got loose. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. It's a fumble. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Turner. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch at the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
Handoff to the single back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab for a big play. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Number 37 on the field goal.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
To the air on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
How about that? Fourth down, they turn around and hand it to the big fella, fullback, to see if he can punch forward and move the pile, but just nowhere to go. The D-line up front, give them helmet stickers for that play. That was outstanding, and as a result, their offense takes over.
On the ground, it's Sands. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt.
19 plus 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's the handoff. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Get set.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. It's a running room. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And here's the third interception of the night. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The give to the back. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those.
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Gonna run it. It's Sands. Can't get him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught in the backfield. It's Clapp. Still on his feet at the 45. Off and running. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it real.
Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires downfield. He's got it. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Just keeps slinging it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Touchdown, Owls! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Owls are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Messer. Lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Owls! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Going up top again. Makes the grab. Got enough space. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.